All right, Pierre, this is comic section interview.
Yo, we here.
So I'm learning that you got a love for comics.
Big love, man.
So that's something we now share in common. So take me back, whether it's childhood, maybe teenagehood, or even adulthood, where this love began and why it grew so strong.
Yeah, I went into my pop's study, and then he had a closet with a treasure chest in it. And I opened up the treasure chest, and there's a bunch of comic drawings. But these ain't characters I ever seen before. I was like, who are these characters? So I would just spend like hours in my pop's study just looking through these pictures, and then I asked my pops, like, who drew these? And he said, I did. So my pops was like this dynamic drawer in college, and I ain't never seen him draw like in the home setting. This is just stuff that he just kept from college. And so that started my like my love for just drawing. And then eventually he had this comic book diagram of like, it's gonna sound crazy, but like angels and like spiritual warfare. And I just remember just being a kid, just going through that diagram, and then like just these stories would come alive in my head, and then you could connect that to like the cartoons. So for me, that's where it started. It was like my dad studied that comic like spiritual warfare, that like dope, and then just like everyday cartoons. It awoken something inside of me, man, and that's where the love for comics started.
So, man, okay, tell me your top 3 comics.
Ooh, top 3 comics. Black Panther's #1 by Ta-Nehisi Coates. Like the mythos behind Black Panther, just that Kirby started was just like dynamic, and was very like Afro spiritual centric. I got an anthology of the older comic books from Black Panther, and it's like they're really deep, but how Ta-Nehisi Coates modernized that was like, it'll take you out of space, like literally. If you ever read it, it'll take you out of space and like really give you like just a deeper and richer appreciation for the Black Panther mythos. Second, it's gonna sound crazy to some people, but Power Rangers, they big. They got this whole series where they re-envision what would happen if Tommy like did not turn over to good, and him and Rita actually they saw their plan all the way through, and so they spent like the last 5 years fleshing that out. Like it's this big multiversal story, and dude, like it is crazy. So I spent like the last 5 years digesting that. They finally wrapped it up, and bro, that story really was like powerful. And I'm a big Power Rangers fan since a kid, so to see him do that, like, yeah, bro, like that's crazy. And then number three, where we at with it right now? Number 3, I would have to say the Ninja Turtles, bro. Like they had a Last Ronin series, and it's like just the top 3 for me presently. They had a Last Ronin series, and they kept it a mystery on who the last Ninja Turtle was that survived this big war. And for it to be Mikey was ingenious, because for me, I'm like, Raph's the hothead, Leonardo's the leader, Donald's the intelligent one, but Mikey was the carefree jokester, right? He was a comedic relief. But to see him like lose all of that because of the loss of his brother, the loss of Splinter, the loss of Casey, and the way he went out, it was crazy. So they did they big with the Last Ronin series. It's really darker, and that's how the Ninja Turtles used to be. Like the old comic books before it turned into a cartoon were like really dark and gritty. So they returned to that and gave it a very powerful storyline. They might be making a movie out of it too, but yeah. So those are the top 3 presently. There's a whole bunch of other ones, but presently, just the storyline for me, man. You gotta have a storyline, like.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right, so I feel like nothing happened by accident, of course. God be aligning things. I found myself throughout the week, or throughout the last couple of days, asking different students, do you still watch cartoons? And it's funny now that we're having this conversation.
Yeah.
Because I was a big lover of cartoons.
Yeah.
I still watch cartoons.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's something I've always wanted to do, is animate.
Yeah.
And it's tedious, but we're gonna get there one day.
Yeah.
So my question for you, do you still watch cartoons?
Oh yeah, like I stay on Disney Plus. Like that keeps me like, it keeps my childhood alive, man. That inner child alive. I can go back and watch stuff like Gargoyles. Like folks don't even remember remember that. Like Gargoyles, Spider-Man series is still dope. What DC does with its cartoons, especially like its movie cartoons, is ridiculous. I don't know what they doing with they live action stuff. They can't seem to figure that out. Superman was alright, but DC, nah. In terms of just like that imprint and what they do with their movies, their cartoon movies, bruh, that last run was crazy. So yeah, it keeps my inner child alive, man.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I got one more for you. What was I about to ask you? Oh, that's gonna come back. One second. What was that question? Oh, the question is, you told me you look at life through the lens of a metaphor.
Yeah.
So, you looking back at finding that comic book in the treasure chest, what is the metaphor for that in your life?
I think for me, the metaphor, man, one of the metaphors is it's in the house. Like what you're actually looking for is in the house. You may have to dig for it. It may be in an unexpected place, but if you seek, you'll find. You'll find what's always been there, waiting for you to find it. And I think that's the secret to life for me. It's like it's already inside. You just gotta discover it. So.
That's cool.